I go, and they're not saying nothing to me. They're just following me. Then they get the city official in every city I go to. You see the little logo on the little white car, and they're following me like I have murdered someone. No, I am a paralegal mom of a murder victim that was shot where Rico lived and that white man lived, Jeremy Davidson. I am not the criminal. I am not the murderer. You following me, a mother. Sorry, that bus was cold. You're following me, a mother that just lost her son. Now, I don't know if you're on my side, if you're for the family, or you're against, because they don't even talk to me. It's just a slew of cars that be following me around from city to city since in Arizona. Now, we all know that Arizona is racist, and we're not going to fake it, make it, bake it, shake it, and pretend. We know that there's some racist people in Arizona that really hate black people at the end of the day. I can't do nothing about that. I don't have nothing to do with that. That's what your mama and your daddy put that brainwash stuff in your head. And if you want to float like that, then float your boat. I ain't got nothing to do with racism in your head. Those are like parasites in the brain. So I ain't got nothing to do with it. But you forgetting something. I am the black mother whose son was shot multiple times in the back, turning away from whatever kind of argument that, and so they say, whatever kind of argument that they was having, of a white man shooting my black son, 38 years old, Antoine Jermaine Lax, in the back, trying to enter into his hotel room to just drop the fight. Now, why so many times? That's cold-blooded murder. Just cold-blooded murder. Antoine just got there 3 days ago. You know what I'm saying? He just moved into the in-town suite, and he died on their property. And attorneys act like, and I'm a paralegal, this is a big hotel chain. And my son, I don't know if you think I'm speaking some kind of dumb foreign language or something. Okay, my son died on the floor at the in-town suite, and he paid for a whole month. This company still have not returned his money back to the family or his property. Are you understanding me? Do you see why I want to do a wrongful death lawsuit and about his property? I asked him because I can't go to Houston, Texas to go pick up his property. So I asked the manager, Ron, if he would be able to FedEx all of my son's property to a FedEx shop, a store. Then I could go pick it up. Now, that's the least that they could do. Because if they was arguing on Wednesday, why didn't a manager or something, was it a disturbance where people can hear and contact the manager, and the manager could go up to the both parties and really kind of warn them, if you don't cut it out, we're going to have to ask both of you to leave, or we're going to have to contact the police. You would think that that's what the company management would do, to keep all residents and guests safe if there's a disturbancy. Then, at the end of the day, going back to the shooter, the murderer, if Jeremy seen Antoine entering back his room and going back into his room, why didn't Jeremy go back into his room? Why did he feel the need? Because he was no longer in a threatened type of position, if you want to call it that. So why didn't you retreat, shut the door, and if you still felt scared by the big black man, why didn't you call the police? That's what they're there for. They're experts. That, you stay in your room, lock the door until the police come and find out what's going on. Why didn't you do that? Why did you use that form of someone that's retreating from a argument or whatever that they want to call it, why would you go to the extreme to pow pow pow? I mean, just multiple times. Why would you feel the need to do that? That's my question as a paralegal mom. Was you hired for murder? Because you can't just overlook the possibility, because if I have been making police report about Marquise David Eastman, IVEYO production reality TV that's been illegally filming us to the world, which is it's a big violation and it's shocking, but it's a very vicious way of attacking us. And then he made contact. Rico, aka Rico, the owner of IVEYO, he made contact with my son. My son Antoine told me that Rico did call him and talk to me about my daughter and the baby and myself. And my youngest daughter, Dominique, has a baby by Rico. And he's a very rude and nasty man. Cold-hearted, nasty man. And he wanted Dominique to abort the baby. And she didn't. Oh, that's why you're going to struggle. And y'all going to have to pay me to take me to Maury. And I'm not paying no child support. I mean, this is like a 40-something-year-old man that still acts like he's a young boy with a camera, and violate and dog out women and have women afraid of them. And I see why, because he's part black and part Cuban. And so the Mexican people, or men mainly, comes in and they harass women that they have been with in groups, in gangs, and their affiliation, who they're affiliated with. So that is a possibility as well. These are wealthy people that combines together and work as a organized crime group that attack women. Main focus is women. They have sex with them. If they get pregnant, oh, that's going to be harassment. Why is the baby mama in Houston, why is she afraid of him? Because if you look up, anybody can look this up. It's public records. Marquise, Marquees, David, David, Eastman, Eastman, aka Rico, or you can look up IVEYO production and you will see him. Now, that'll give you a picture. Now, at the end of the day, why would you make contact with Antoine? Your issue will be with your baby mama, whether you believe the child is yours or not. At the end of the day, your issue will be with who you lay down with. Her brother, like he said, I don't have anything to do with it. I don't know anything about it. So therefore, and then Rico also, out of the blue, contacted me September the 13th, and I think it was like 2022. Why are you contacting us and harassing us over the phone? And you and your affiliation and your family keep on following me with cameras, unauthorized. I never did give anybody permission to videotape me inside of an RV, so that there have been many people watching me inside of a RV. Well, how did you get the footage? And I'm wondering, on some real dirty, and my need of trying to feel like I'm a Hollywood star, was my son murder videotaped? Did the people watch my son get killed? That's what I want to know as well. So, I mean, this is a murder case. They want to act like this is something to water down. No, this is a murder case. What part of homicide? Murder. That Antoine was murdered. This is homicide division. And you up here still following the victim, the murder victim mother. It was like a couple of days after he died. I swear to God, they act like they was rejoicing over it. Like they was happy that I was crying and that I was sad over my child. So either it's a racial motive, it's Rico motive. Man, I'll take out that big eye dude. You know, at the end of the day, when somebody want to hurt you, they hurt your child. You understand? In an indirect way, that's a reflection towards you. And by them following me, who's next on your hit list before the real cops arrest your organized criminal crime group, RICO, and gang? I want to know. Moms got answers. Moms also don't understand why was, unless it's murder for hire. Did you pay him? Did you pay him? I will put money on your books. You know, some people do dirty things like that. I just want to know. I got questions as a paralegal. My mind works analytical. I get to thinking and dissecting, and the story just don't sound right to me. Crystal Lachelle Lax, the mother of murder victim, and I'm going to say murder victim, Antoine Jermaine Lax, Lax.